Titanic was constructed with a double bottom, which in theory made the ship's underside more resistant to damage and flooding. Could this innovation have delayed Titanic's breakup and bought time, maybe only minutes, to save additional lives? Did a piece of the double bottom hold the bow and stern together till the very last moment?
We've all been thinking of this as the classic break the sword over the knee, one split, and that's fine, because that does account for the primary fracture at frame 12 aft. But is it possible that there is some sort of rotational component? Because I want to ask whether or not you're looking at, in medicine, what's called a green stick fracture.
Oh, absolutely.
If you take a bone and twist it, it doesn't cleave, it fractures in a complicated spiral way.
The so-called green stick fracture is the way in which the keel broke away from the ship to account for how it's isolated from the rest of the wreck. That sometimes when structures fail, the last part to fail will stay connected to both ends.
Maybe we should take it over to the, do you want to go? Yeah.
Grab your banana.
I beg your pardon?
Well,
A little early in the party for that, don't you think?
yes.
Right. So yes, it actually works quite well.
This is one of our scientific analysis tools.
It's pretty good because look what happens when you rip through.
Well, banana turns out to be a great way to model the breakup of Titanic. So imagine that the bow is going underwater and the stern's being lifted up, and you've got a center of buoyancy right here. This is going to be so cool because it's going to break just like the ship. So it starts to break at the top. There's a buckling failure underneath, which you can see right there. It starts to tear down, right? So now the stern's falling back, the bow's sinking down, and as they separate, whoa, check that out. There's the double bottom separating from the stern and from the bow. All right, now the only thing that's missing, you've got to tear it, and this is how the bow separates and drops down like that. Now the stern's sitting at the surface with this big piece of double bottom. Stern now floods, goes vertical, heads for the bottom at high speed like this, and this big piece of windage here that's flapping in the breeze bends back, breaks off, and goes frisbeeing off across the debris field about a quarter of a mile away. Banana peel theory.